Hey everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all doing great. Alright, so I am back today with part 6 of my story. Thank you all so much for watching so far. We are powering right through this, and yeah, I'm really excited to get into another part today. Alright, so yesterday I talked about some of the amazing people and events that helped me out a lot when I was in high school to kind of overcome my feelings of isolation and alienation. Um, they were super important to me, and they really, really helped me to feel a sense of inclusion and belonging, and to help make the very painful experience of isolation feel a little bit less painful. So, in today's part, I'm going to talk a bit about the impact that those events and people had on me, and kind of where I went from there. So I'll start by saying that a couple of the things that I mentioned yesterday in terms of the major events were something called Challenge Day, and then a retreat that I attended with an organization called Hugs. So, again, like I said yesterday, I'm not going to really talk at length about what these entailed. Firstly, because I already have talked a lot about them on this channel before, and secondly, because that's not really kind of the main focus of what I'm, talking about in this series. But again, if you're not familiar with my experience with them, then I highly encourage you to look them up, or you can just, contact me if you'd like to know more about that part of my story. So yeah. But anyway, so the first and one of the biggest things that I want to mention is that I was so inspired in particular by Challenge Day that what I actually did at my high school, after I did it 3 times, they had the event when I was in school once per year, starting in my sophomore year. So I did it in my sophomore year, then again in my junior year, and for a third time in my senior year. And what I wanted to do was find a way of making the impact of it last more than just, one day out of the school year. So what I ended up doing was starting a club at my school based on Challenge Day to kind of keep it going. And I did that in my senior year, and I ran that as its president throughout my senior year. A lot of you already know this. And we called it the Be the Change Club because the motto of Challenge Day is, Gandhi's quote, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And that was a big part of my, you know, my story in high school, and that's something that had a big impact on me. And then I kept that club going when I got to college at LIU Post. I started up there. More on that later. But yeah. Um, so that was a way for me to kind of make a difference and take things into my own hand. Firstly, to help myself, but also to help others who were feeling the same kind of sense of loneliness and isolation, because I realized that I wanted to do everything that I could to help others through those feelings. And starting the club up wasn't the only thing that I did in order to reach that goal. I dedicated myself to finding others who were feeling the same way and to just trying to be the very best friend that I could to them, to just being there for them and to, just trying to give them comfort and love and care as much as I could, and just to try to be their friend, to be someone in their life that they know that they can count on. And I made that kind of my mission to be that for as many people as I could, both in my school and out of it. And I made a lot of great friends this way. But in addition to that, I will say that I kind of, in some ways, took it a bit too far. Even though, of course, it's awesome to be there for others and to make a difference to others. That's great. But for me, I um I started neglecting my own self in my mission to do that. And I'm kind of going to talk about that more tomorrow. In tomorrow's part, I'm going to go over that in more detail. But yeah, that's kind of just what I wanted to touch on tonight. So I'm just going to wrap up this part here, and tomorrow we'll talk more about how that evolved. But yeah, I just wanted to emphasize how that all led me to dedicate myself at that point to a life of kind of service to others and being there for others. So yeah, thanks so much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for lots more. Next part comes tomorrow, and I will see you all then. Alright, thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing night, everyone. See you soon.